Hi, this is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with three members of the acclaimed indie pop band AZWEL. We have Jason, Greg, and Joe. But before we get to our interview, here's a sneak peek at this band's incredible talent.
You are today. At the sundown I'll meet you by the factory, and your deadpan weak delivery will fall away, and you're set on making history, oh, some way. By the sea.
Well, hello, gentlemen. How are you?
How are you?
Hey, how you doing, Will?
Gentlemen, I'm so excited to meet all of you. All of you obviously make up the acclaimed indie pop band AZWEL. But I want to begin with you, Jason Perillo, the band's, the front man and the guy who, essentially writes the songs, runs the show. Jason, I want to know first and foremost for you, my friend, how the idea of AZWEL came about and how you got all these knuckleheads together to create something effing incredibly special.
It's true.
Well, it came about in high school, actually. I had the same project. It had a different spelling. It was an S instead of a Z. And I was doing that in high school, recording crappy like cassette tapes and stuff, and multi-tracking with two cassette players playing at the same time. Eventually, I found a multi-track program on my computer, Cakewalk. I pretty much use the same one now for 20 years, whatever. And I do an album a year, pretty much. I try to change it up so it's not the same type of music all the time. And I really haven't started playing out live since I met these guys. And what year was that? Not even too long ago, maybe 6-7 years ago. So
that's
the
amazing.
whole journey pretty much in a nutshell.
That's amazing. Well, Jason, I want to parlay that to you, Greg, how you got involved with the band, because you are the band's amazing bassist. You also do backing vocals.
Thank you. Yeah, actually, I was just looking at an ad. I heard actually some of Jason's stuff. And I mean, it's really stuff that I love. Like, he likes a lot of the same bands I like. Every time I hear him play something, I'm always like, wow, I love that. What is that? So we have a lot of similar tastes. And so I was just like blown away by like his stuff. And then, we got together and that was pretty much it.
Lightning in the bottle, baby.
I didn't want to leave. He can't get rid of me.
And how about you, Mr. Joe? You, Mr. Guitarist, also you do some backing vocals as well. Talk to me about how you got. It's like this band of little rascals. I feel like, because your guys' energy. I wish I was hitting record pre-interview. Your guys' energy is infectious, and I want to know, Joe, how you got involved in this incredible band.
Yeah, so thank you for the question.
I thought you were gonna say, Will, thanks for calling me a little rascal.
Well, thanks for that too. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me. So this is great. This is all.
I'm sorry, and you're welcome.
Okay, Spanky.
So
we're getting started. Go ahead, Joe.
I've been I've been playing guitar, writing and recording myself, since college, and played in a lot of different kinds of bands, played in my own band, had a group. And then that band kind of, sort of dissipated. And I was looking for a new project, and I was just kind of, combing ads, looking at like Craigslist, looking just for like anything that might be interesting. And I don't know if you're familiar with Craigslist, but it's not necessarily filled with the highest quality content.
Joe, I'm not
Okay.
going to go into your backstory because I don't want this turning into a Dateline special. Okay.
So, you know, scrolling through and checking some different stuff out, and then I came upon Jason's ad, and I was like, all right, you know, I'll click on this, and I opened it up, and you know, it was one of those things. It was like, and I guess we're speaking French. I was like, holy shit! I was like, this is like the most unbelievable music I've ever heard. Like, I'm not even like, it was just. I was truly, really blown away by what I heard. And I just couldn't even believe that, like, this was like on this Craigslist.com.
Well, listen, Joe, I hear you. I mean, look at, for someone who doesn't even consider themselves someone that's into indie pop, there's something very universal and transcendent about what you gents do. And I can only imagine that each of you lend your own love of different musical genre to the pie. And it's you, Jason, I can only assume, you know, that you're able to somehow combine it all in this cauldron of all these beautiful ingredients. Because on top of the fact you're dealing with, Jason, not only great musicians, obviously it must be about the hang. You know, someone who sang for many years, for me, the business is hard enough, but if you can't enjoy the hang of it all, I can only imagine that all of you enjoy each other's company.
Rehearsal is fun. We try to have a good time. We try not to be super serious. And yeah, I mean, that's where you get the most creativity sometimes, when you let it loose like that.
Absolutely. Jason, talk to me a little bit about the other instruments that you play.
You know, piano, guitar, bass, pretty much every like band instrument, I suppose. But
look how nonchalant he is, Greg and Joe. You know, just this one, that one, a dozen.
What about that thing you play at the beginning of the Writing on the Wall? What's the name of that little machine you play there, Jason?
This thing?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that thing. Let me hear that thing.
Did you see the Beatles? They were playing it this time.
I was about to say, like, that's an oldie but a goodie from eBay, but maybe it's also Craigslist, Joe. I don't know.
There's a lot of things out there.
Listen, gentlemen, I want to know from you, Greg, what you're most excited about as the world, hopefully slowly but surely, and look at Jason just going again. I want to know, Greg, what are you most excited about as the world starts to slowly but surely open up? You know, just playing more live gigs with one another, but also with audiences, because as we know, right, there's nothing like that live religious experience with an audience.
Oh, I mean, it's so much fun. Like, you know, we're dying to like go out and play. You know, there's nothing like it. You know, we practice a lot, and we just hope that it translates well in a live show. And, you know, to hear like what people say afterwards, that's always great. You know, it's pretty much all the fun. It is. You know, like us playing together, that's great. Like, we love each other and everybody gets along really well. But, you know, other people hearing the music is really what I think is the end game anyway. Like, you know, you want people to hear what Jason's written, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Jason. I can see you want to say something.
Well, we try to put a spin on it, different spin on it live, because sometimes multi-track, you throw in all this production and you can't exactly replicate that with, you know, 4 members, which is what we have. I do always have an ad out for a 5th member, but it's never really come along. We used to have someone who was really good, but he moved away. Oh well. But we can live, just to some of the songs we perform a little differently, but that's fine. And that gives new life to them.
Absolutely. Joe, what do you have to add? I can feel it from you.
But well, I feel, you know, like, I think, like, you know, the music on, you know, the recorded music is really orchestral, and it's really cinematic, and it really has this very like this very kind of feely touch to each song, and everything is a little bit different. That's one of the things I think is really, really cool about this band's music, is that one minute you could be listening to like something that sounds like it's almost like a little folk song from Europe, that's like no drums, just kind of acoustic guitar, straightforward. And then the next minute can be just, you know, balls to the wall rock and roll song that's like really hooky, really melodic, really poppy. So the just the differential of the kinds of music, and the fact that we play it like as a rock band, like as a 4-piece rock band, it's like Jason said, it kind of gives like a different feel to the music, but it's kind of like, it's cool. It's like almost like a little bit of a stripped down version where it's, so it's just really the songs, which is really the best part of it are the songs, really comes through.
I agree with you. I love the fact that you all continue, well, in my research of you, you continue to keep me guessing, because on one hand, like you're right, it almost had this kind of like 60s Beatles, even Joni Mitchell-y, but then you get into the rock and the indie pop and the electric. It's a musical landscape that you're able to, within the 4 pieces, make the song the hero of it. And I've done 800 of these interviews, God bless America, and I've never met a band like you. And what I'm really excited about you guys joining FENIX is that, different from Craigslist, you know what you're getting, in that these are musicians and artists that are constantly looking for new bandmates or single instrumentalists looking to be a part of a collective. And if there's anything we learned, and correct me if I'm wrong, during this time, is that there's no such thing as too far away to collaborate with someone. So, I'm thinking of artists that I know in Japan, China, and Singapore who love Western sensibility and would die to be a part of, well, not literally, God bless, but would just be so excited to be a part of something like this. So I'm just so excited for you gentlemen, what you have out there. I want to let the audience know you can read more about the incredible AZWEL right below this video. And Jason, final words to you, my friend. What do you would you have anything cooking with AZWEL and these 2 gents that you can give us maybe, I don't know, a little sneak peek about? Not playing wise, but I don't know, when we can expect some new stuff to come out.
New stuff. Well, during the pandemic, I released 2 albums. One was
Jason, you are so lazy. So lazy.
It's terrible.
One was halfway finished before the pandemic, but it actually came out before the one after it. It's weird. It's a weird thing, but I've done so many albums that from now on, I think, or for maybe a couple of years or so, I'll just release singles.
Yeah.
With videos, because the album thing, I just want to put that in the back a little bit, because a lot of listening on, especially online, is geared more towards singles these days. Seems like it.
There's also this 15 full-length albums on the website, just to let you know. 15. Yeah. Think about that. 15 full-length albums. I mean, I don't know. That's quite an accomplishment.
That's impressive.
And they were coming fast and furious too. We would sit there, be working on something, and then you'd be like, "Oh, by the way, I have a whole nother album already."
Yeah, and I'm emailing it to you tonight.
Is he nonchalant like that? Is he just like so like easy breeze, like, "Hey guys, how are you? You guys are like sitting back drinking a beer," and he just says, I got 16 new songs I just did in 5 minutes.
That's not even an exaggeration. That's exactly right. Exactly how it happens. Oh, by the way, I finished another album.
As a director watching this screen right now, and you'll see when I post the interview, you guys have such an amazing energy about you as individuals, but collectively, I can't describe it, but I feel it. It's right. And I can only imagine what an audience feels like when they get to hear these different human beings, artists, creators on that stage, giving it their all with that one North Star as your incredible band AZWEL. I'm honored to meet all of you, truly.
You haven't met John yet.
Yeah, John Attell.
Who's good. John? I hear he's out. He didn't show up.
Man, no, it's great drama.
No, it's okay. We love John.
John had something for his daughter tonight, so that's a worthy path.
Being a good Italian, anything for family. I mean, sorry, John, you did the right thing.
Yeah, he did.
Listen, gentlemen, it is so nice to meet you. John, if you're out there, hopefully get to meet you one day. And God bless all of you gentlemen. And I'm so grateful that we are now connected.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thanks for having us.